Professor, do you think Edelguard will show up?
Well, well. It's been a long time, Professor. And hello to you too, Dimitri.
Edelguard, I did not think you would actually accept my request.
Call it a win. Well then, what did you want to talk about?
I will get straight to the point. Why did you start this war? There had to be a way to change things in your territory without the need for so many senseless casualties.
It may be hard to believe, but this is the way that leads to the fewest casualties in the end. Don't you see?
How could I? Countless people have already lost their lives in this conflict.
The longer we took to revolt, the more victims this crooked world would have claimed. I weighed the victims of war against the victims of the world as it is now, and I chose the former. I believe that I have chosen the best path, the only path.
Even after seeing the faces of those who have suffered the ravages of war, you would still force them to throw their lives away for the future? You are obsessively devoted to this war, and deaf to the screams of its victims. You cannot change the cycle of the strong dominating the weak with a method like that.
You're wrong. That very cycle is exactly what I have devoted my life and my power to destroying. If after all of this, you believe the weak will still be weak, that is only because they are too used to relying on others instead of on themselves.
Yes, perhaps someone as strong as you are can claim something like that. But you cannot force that belief onto others. People aren't as strong as you think they are. There are those who cannot live without their faith, and those who cannot go on once they have lost their reason for living. Your path will not be able to save them. It is the path of the strong, and so it could only benefit the strong.
So you consider me strong, do you? Even if one clings to their faith, the goddess will never answer them. Countless souls will be lost that way, living without purpose. And I can be counted among those who have died that way as well. But that's why I must change this world, on behalf of the silent and weak.
And do you intend to become a goddess yourself? Will you steal the power to take action from the broken-hearted masses you claim to defend? The ones who can truly change the way of the world are not the rulers, but the people. Pushing your own sense of justice and your own ideals onto even one other person is nothing more than self-righteousness.
Maybe it is self-righteousness, but it doesn't matter. Someone has to take action and put a stop to this world's endless, blood-stained history.
Do you not believe in the power of the people to join together and rise up? Humans are weak creatures, but they are also creatures who help each other, support each other, and together find the right path. I have learned that humans are capable of all that from the Professor, and from everyone in my life.
I doubt a highborn person like yourself could know how the poor feel or what motivates them. This is nonsense, though I'm finally starting to understand how you feel. But that makes it even clearer to me that we can never fully understand each other.
I feel the same. I finally understand what you believe is right.
Goodbye, Dimitri.
Wait, Edelguard. There is something I must give you. This is for you. Use it to cut a path to the future you wish for. And I will rise up to meet you there. Elle?
Elle! So it's true. You're really going away? Going back home?
There's nothing I can do about it. It's all happening so fast. I'm as surprised as you are.
Elle. Here. I want you to have this. Elle, listen to me. No matter how hard things get, you can't give in, okay? You've got to cut a path to the future you wish for, no matter what.
It's a dagger? Why would you give me something like this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't think of anything better to give you.
Edelguard, what are you doing? It's time to go. Hurry and get in the carriage.
Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle. I have to go now.
remember now. You gave me a dagger all those years ago.
I'm still sorry about that. I should have given you something that would have made you happier.
Perhaps. At the time, I was quite flustered by such a dangerous gift. I left without giving you a proper response, and that was the last time we saw each other.
True. It is a sweet memory, with a bitter ending.
I'm afraid it will do no good to reminisce, Dimitri. That girl you knew back then is gone, as good as dead. But I'll tell you now what I wasn't able to tell you back then. Thank you, my dear forgotten friend. Because of you, I never lost my heart. As for the future, that will be decided in battle. King of Fargus, as the Emperor, I shall await your arrival in Inbar. ...
Alright, anyway, with all that out of the way, hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Alright, this is the part where we get to pick out who...
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love, as well as I love her.
Someone I love. Who would that be? Well, yeah, I've pretty much been setting it up, but Boyleth is gonna end up with Yuri, 'cause why not? Boyleth is a Yuri fan, after all. Anyway, but yeah, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses, the Ashen Blue Lion Wolves. In the last part, we explored the monastery in preparation for our very definitely final mission for real this time, no really, and that we're going to be assaulting the capital and defeating facing Edelguard once and for all. I mean, of course we're going to win, but I don't want to spoil that. Anyway, yeah, it's not too much of a difficult battle, I suppose.
The Kingdom Army, having gathered new troops and significant strength, commences its march towards the imperial capital of Enbar. In response to their movements, Emperor Edelguard orders her trusted retainer, Hubert, to the front lines to meet the Kingdom Army head-on. The two forces clash in the city's streets.
Alright, yeah, so if we're going to be definitely doing a two-part, well, this final chapter is split into two parts, well, rather two chapters, one back-to-back, and so once you do this one, you go immediately to the next one, and you don't return to the monastery after, for once. I am so glad they didn't cram in one last monastery exploration, or, yeah, one last chance for a monastery exploration. That would have just been very weird. Anyway, I'll go ahead and get our battle preps taken care of. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Gates to the Imperial capital have been broken. All troops, storm in! The Emperor is within reach!
Imperial troops are dug in across the city. Let's cut through them and carve a route to the palace.
The Savior King arrives, hands red with blood. Let's give him a royal welcome. Artillery! Once the enemy is in range, fire at will. Reinforcements will fly in shortly. Keep your focus and hold steady until they arrive.
Oh hey, that was Dorothea. Anyway, yeah, here we are. One thing I probably should have mentioned right before we started this map was that you should bring either Dorothea or Manuela to this map. If you have either and or both of them. If you have the recruited version of them, stand on that stand on a space next to that building that Dorothea is standing next to, they will recruit a useful battalion for you.
What's my strategy?
I don't know if it works in part 1, since this same map is used in Balthus's paralogue. I don't think it would work there.
Why not?
I've never tried it, though. But, yeah, you can recruit, you can get that battalion on any route that has this map on it, so long as you bring Dorothea or Manuela. The battalion itself. The battalion itself is the Opera Corps Volunteers, so they're basically the folks from the opera company that Dorothea and Manuela used to be a part of. Neat stuff. Anyway. Yeah, sorry, I'm so yawny. Sleepy evening. Anyway, we're gonna have to be careful of that bow knight.
There's no stopping me.
Anyway, I didn't realize that Dorothea was standing next to the building when I started this chapter, so I put Manuela on the right side, thinking, oh heck, she'll be able to quickly get to the building because it'll be over here on the right side of the map. Ow. Okay, that hurt.
What's next?
You are a rude mister, you
Not
rude
quite ready
mister.
to die.
Leave it to me.
We're gonna punch you dead with Dimitri, because he can do that.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
He did a very good job.
With this strength, I can protect them.
He's got so much charm.
I'd be honored.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I really, really like to use the main lords. Or, well, not like to use them, but like, well, you get what I think you get what I mean. I hope I'm making it clear. The main lords are fun to use, or interesting to use, with offensive battalions, because they're so charming.
I'm in.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and dance for that. Well, maybe I'm recording this too late. Whatever.
It had to be done.
Good job, Annette. And then we'll park there to stay safe and heal up with Manuela.
I am prepared.
Battle is nearing the Opera House. I hope everyone in the company is safe.
You know, I guess that would be your cue to figure out that that's the Opera House. Anywhoozin'. Oh, tomahawk. Yeah, this map can get quite frustrating. I don't want to imagine what it's like on Maddening. It's probably pretty tedious.
I won't stop here.
But at the same time, it's very, you can also make Maddening a bit more manageable for the Blue Lions because of Dimitri getting Battalion Wrath and Battalion Vantage. You get those set up, Dimitri's going to tear through everything.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
And then, unlike most of the other characters, or rather using the regular Vantage Wrath combo, you don't have to worry about your character being on low health.
Smells like a brawl.
Although running out of your battalion mid-chapter kind of turns off the combo too, so you've got to be wary of that. Anyway, attacking from the forest should be good for Happy. Hopefully she won't get hit.
All this violence. And for what?
Although, oddly enough, Happy's got a lot of hit points. I didn't expect her to be so, well, durable. I suppose that's the right word.
It is done. Onward.
Anyway, I think it might be best, well, I'm probably not going to do it, but it might be best to park Ingrid right in Dorothea's maximum range, so that way Dorothea will use the turret to attack, instead of getting an avoidance boost with alert stance. I believe she has Alert Stance Plus. Oh wait, no, we're going to use Constance to lure out the shot, because it is a magical attack, so Constance will get a stat boost. Alright, and then, let's see, we got a Wyvern Rider there. Ugh, and Ash is just not strong enough. Well, we're going to have to be wary of these guys. Yeah, we should be good. Anyway, let's go ahead and rally Ash and move Annette a bit closer, so that way she's able to take on the action. Still not enough. And the Tomahawk doesn't work either. Oh, well, I suppose I could use Yuri. Yeah, I do enjoy the sight of archers being on a wyvern. It's very entertaining, but at the same time, it's also a bit weird, because, well, I suppose the weird part is that it just doesn't work out. I don't know.
I'm grateful.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and top off Dimitri, so that way he can, benefit from Full Avoid. Because Full Avoid is always nice to have. Alright. Oh!
It was the only way.
Oh, right.
I'll keep moving forward.
We're going to talk about how it seems very weird that they gave Dorothea alert stance, yet put her in a position where she's...
Reinforcements will be here any minute. Let's draw them in, just like we planned.
Yet they put her in a position where she's...
That face brings back some memories. It's a shame we don't have time to catch up.
But she's in a position where she's not going to be waiting very often. It's very weird.
Sexy.
Ah, yeah, this is my jam! Oh, wow, he didn't double.
Close one.
Oh, snap! That could have killed Annette! I should have been a lot more careful. Anyway, that guy used Physic. It looks like he was a Holy Knight. And... yeah, I really should have been very careful. Yeah, but my thought process was that longhouse next to that ballista. I thought that was the opera company, so that's why I put Manuela on this side rather than on the other side where the opera company actually is. Okay, so we're gonna have to take this guy out. Unfortunately, we can't quite one-shot him with a net. And then Dimitri.
On to the next battle.
The crit works.
Good work.
Alright, and then let's get Dedu in there so he can do a good job. Let's see. Oh, we have to be... let's see. Right, I forgot. The Snipper, basically, he's basically gonna keep Ashen and Annette out of their... out of using their full utility, although, or that would be the case if they couldn't just dismount, dodge, and then get on their mount, move, and then, well, they wouldn't be able to dismount again, but as long as they're able to move out of range afterwards, it would be fine. But dismounting really makes flyers overpowered, since at any point in time, you can remove their one and only weakness to bows. So, yeah, such a, I guess pity's the right word. Wait, why did I put her there? Oh, well, I guess the bows aren't as deadly, or the ballista isn't as deadly as I thought it is. Or ballista. Ballista. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and try to... Well, should I use a bolting there? I guess I could warp. Use the warp staff. Although it's gonna be tricky because she's equipped with Excalibur, and Excalibur will deal effective damage to flying units. So attacking her with a flyer is dangerous, as shown here. And she's got a pretty good hit rate too. Hit rate. But we can one-shot her with a Burning Quake. Let's go for it. Oh wait, no, let's see if we can one-shot her with something else. Alright, yeah, looks like it's gonna have to be a Burning Quake.
Edelguard, forgive me. I can't.
Press F for Dorothea.
So, Dorothea has been defeated. We will need to thin their numbers as well, or else. If House Varley's troops arrive in time, we may be able to flank the Kingdom's army.
Although it does turn off that sexy battle music. Although this track isn't too bad either. I like them both. What was I talking about again? I don't remember. Oh, right, yeah, that Burning Quake would have to do for that. Actually, that does remind me, though, on that chapter where I had to warp in someone to take out a boss on a map for my maddening playthrough, I actually did have to use the Lewin Lance, although it was Bernadetta using it instead of Ingrid, but I needed to use it because it was more accurate and powerful enough to get the one shot. Every other lance Bernadetta could use in that situation was too weak. Oh, crap baskets. The monsters are flying. Or coming. The monsters are coming. And Annette got hit. And Dedue got hit. And he's wearing a cape. No capes. Yeah, even Yuri got hit. That was a 25%. Yuri, come on. Why would you let yourself get hit by that? Oof.
War is for the wealthy. We don't even have enough to eat. I'm sure the goddess won't punish us for a little bit of thievery here and there.
Hey, you're trying to steal my objectives, Mr. Thief. I'll make sure the goddess punishes you specifically. Because that is a real Richard Relocator. Okay, so the demonic beast on the far right, I believe we should be able to safely ignore him. Let's go ahead and heal up Dedue with Manuela.
Another skill only for battle.
Defiant Magic, yay! Actually, now that I think about it, I should put Defiant Crit on that low HP build I've been doing with Balkus on my maddening playthrough.
I'm counting on you now.
Or, not Defiant Crit, well, Defiant Crit as well, but it would be tough for him to get it at this point. But he actually has access to the class that learns Defiant Strength, so that is what I should be getting him to learn. Oh, this makes me wish I had planned out my approach strategy better, because if I'd used the Gambit Retribution on Dimitri, then he would pull the archers towards him and then take them out. Let's go ahead and dance for Dedue, so Dedue can take out the Dark Knight. And then let's get Yuri closer. Yeah. Yuri closer to Dimitri, so that way he will be able to dance for Dimitri and allow him to get farther into the city. Alright. Although... Oh, that's why! Annette has the Aurora shield, so she's not going to be able to take... she won't take as much damage... Or, actually, she doesn't take any effective damage from bows. That's why she didn't take so much damage. Okay. I forgot about that. Alright, and I'm trying to see if anyone has a stronger healing item than a Vulnerary, but there aren't. So Annette's just going to have to stay out of the snipper range for a bit. Alright, now to move on to the left side. Let's go ahead and just draw this monster out. We'll have to equip the Gradivas to counter. Because I think it's called a Gradivas. Let's see, let's go ahead and take out this dude.
I must lead them well. And I'll keep getting stronger.
Alright, and then... let's see. Yeah, we'll just have everyone group up. If you don't need to split up on a Fire Emblem map, do not split up on a Fire Emblem map. Wait a second. Mercedes could have just healed Annette, and I could have gotten her to move into range anyway. Why didn't I think about doing that? Ugh. That's why you always got to think about all your options before you move forward.
Nice try.
Way to go, Ingrid. Ow.
Close call. Saw it coming.
Alright. Sorry, I have no idea what else I can talk about right now. The enemy phase just seems to be so... distracting? Is that the right word? I think it's the right word. Alright, well, anyway. Those demonic beasts, those are gonna be gonna be a bit problematic, but we should be able to handle them all. I can use Constance to,
I'm on it.
get this one primed and ready to defeat.
Improvement enough.
Yes, improvement enough indeed. Okay, and then let's put her here. I think she still has, wait, what am I doing? Oh! Right, I'm gonna try and, just block off, block off the enemy's ability to get past Volthus, or by choking that point. Although, it's kind of silly, really. If I had moved him one forward and attacked that guy, then I would have not only killed him, but I would have still choked the point. Very weird. Way to go, Ingrid! Maybe I just wasn't confident in my ability to take out the monster this turn. Who knows? Anyway. Yeah, Mercedes actually ended up being really magic blessed on this playthrough. At least I think she got unusually blessed. I'm not too sure if this is more magic than she normally gets.
It's over. It won't be in vain.
Yeah. Mage Byleth just isn't that good, to be perfectly honest. He just doesn't learn very interesting spells. White Magic Avoid plus 20 is nice, I suppose, but
I'm your girl.
He's not able to capitalize on it very well, so...
You helped.
So it doesn't really help out that much. Anyway...
Good assist.
Let's see here. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put Annette there for now, and let's punch the sniper down because I don't like him.
I will break you! I'll cut a path for His Highness.
Alright, and then Dimitri wants to press forward, but without being able to counter at range, his options are limited.
Very
Very good.
I can still just dance for him, though. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and turn those guys off for now, since they're not too much to worry about anymore. Now, let's see.
This battle is over! I won't stop here.
Alright, and yeah, Ash is still being outranged, unless I move him closer and dismount. Why didn't I think of that? Oh well, we'll have the Ash move here for now.
Won that bet. Saw it coming.
Yeah, looks like that assassin's going directly for the chest. Defiant defense. That seems like an utterly useless thing. I wonder if those enemies would be ambush spawns on Maddening. It's tough to say. Alright, well, Balthus, how about you hit the enemy butt? Let's see. Right there. That should be good.
Rip him to shreds.
Let's see here. Yeah, this is probably a weird episode for commentary, or a weird part for commentary, because I keep getting distracted, but I just don't know what else to talk about, to be perfectly honest. I'm just excited to get this finale through, or finale finished. I don't know.
Old habits die hard.
Well, let's see. Alright, next we're gonna, yeah, Byleth should be able to Nosferatu tank those three enemies, I hope. Let's go for it. Why not? Let's see. Why didn't I use Happy earlier? Happy could have been amazing. Well, at least she one-shots. One-shotting is always nice.
You're dead.
Okay. And, well, I guess the next best question is, how important is it to take one of these guys out? Probably very. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and take out this guy. Thank you, Spear of Assail.
I'll end this quickly.
I aim for greatness.
A Lady Dark Knight. Silly Lady Dark Knight, you should have gone for Gremory. It's the best class. Well... What should we do with Constance? Well, how about we ward up Boyleth, so that way if he does get hit by the magic, he'll take less damage. He's most likely getting hit by the magic. Anyway... Let's see. So, Dedue's in the difficult position of needing to...
Do whatever it takes.
Being the only one close enough to take down this monster. Alright. Oh, the Royal Guard, that's what he's got. If I had positioned him slightly differently, I could have hit that Gremory there too. But, oh well, we will make it work. Anyway, Dimitri will continue to head towards the snipper.
It is done.
Yeah, and I thought, yeah, I wasn't sure what to do with Manuela on this turn, because I was so sure that she was standing next to the Middle Franc Opera House and needed to get closer, or stay close to here to recruit to get the battalion. But don't worry, I will get it, and I realize that which house is the right one. It's even labeled if you hover over it. Alright, let's see. Well, actually...
Useful.
Here's a solution. we go ahead and have to do Gambit again, and from right here. That way.
Try to play my part.
Let's do it.
Woo! That way we break the rest of the barrier, and we stun the Grimory.
I wield this power for His Highness.
Holy crap, 90 hit points. I should really try using a lance on Dedue one of these days. Dedue also learns the combat art Vengeance, so I probably already talked about it in great detail, but what Vengeance does is it'll deal more damage the lower your hit points are. So with such a high hit point total, if Dedue was reduced to 1 hit point, you'd be dealing a significant amount of damage with it. Probably a lot more than Bernadetta could hope to reach. But then again, Bernadetta has a lot of ways to get to that value.
There's no stopping
And
me.
unlike Dedue, Bernadetta is actually in a good place to, or in a good situation. Yeah, I thought that was the Opera House, so I tried waiting there, figuring that's the right spot for it. And then I think I ended up looking it up on enemy phase. Oh, my resistance is too high, so they're just gonna use swords. How rude.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Wow,
Another victory.
2 crits in a row, and at 10%. That was very unlucky. Or unlikely. Well, unlucky and unlikely.
Here is something to believe in. I must lead them well.
Another crit. Boyleth must have been really angry.
And I'll keep getting stronger.
Woo! Way to go, Caspar. And that was my last Nosferatu. Maybe that's why you got a crit. Okay. So, now we're going to have to... Let's go ahead and take out the Snipper. She's been annoying me this whole chapter.
I'm sorry.
Oh, right, and then I did ask around about the ballistas and all those fun stuff. They actually do have a limited number of shots, but they've got so many that they'll pretty much last the entire chapter. I believe the number of shots total, or the amount of ammunition in total, is 15. So, yeah, pretty much going to last the entire battle unless you camp, and I wouldn't really recommend camping too much. Alright, let's use Recover to get her all the way up. Ugh. It's nice being able to heal with Dimitri, but his magic stat is just way too low for it. Way to go, Ash!
I must steel myself.
Reassuring.
Yeah, I don't know. On the one hand, a wyvern riding archers seems like such an odd thing, but then again, it also seems to be very fitting. I blame Claude. It's all Claude's fault.
Had to be done.
Good job to do. Anyway, since Claude's what's the word I'm looking for? Unique class is an archer, a wyvern riding archer. Alright, so let's get these folks closer to the bottom. And meanwhile...
Same old, same old.
Well, I wanted to take that guy out with someone who would be able to attack from a good range away, and then so that way I'd be able to speed up. But Constance would have been the better choice, because she could have hit him and then cantoed away. Heck, she probably could have hit him from right where she was sitting, and not without even without using bolting. But yeah, I believe this is the part where I was double checking where the Middle Franc Opera House is. So past Spaced Oyster is a bit distracted, trying to keep the gameplay going while doing a bit of Googling. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Yeah. So yeah, there's one more chest on the map that assassin is going for, but and I'd like to get it before he does, but I don't know if I will. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, sadly, even with 5 move, Gremory is just... Oh, yeah, there it is. It says Opera Hall. And there's nothing over there, so... Yeah. So, they even labeled it on the map. You just have to pay attention. And they even had Dorothea spell it out at the start, so I'm not exactly observant. Let's see.
I'll bury you.
Ow.
What's this? You're fresh out of
That was
luck.
almost bad. Now, let's see. Let's see. Alright, well, since I know which thing to go through, I can try and use Rescue to pull Manuela close and then get her there quickly. Now, let's see. We want to make sure we use Rescue from as far away as possible. Let's see. 2 spaces, so... not here, but right here. Rescue from here, and we can grab Manuela from as far away as possible. Now, let's see, and then...
Thanks, pal.
Alright, yeah, we'll just get Ash close enough to the chest to open it next turn, and then we'll just have to kill the assassin. We are tired of his ass-assing. And Annette can one-shot him with Excalibur!
Can't afford to lose.
Alright, yeah, the tricky part is that those Gremories near Hubert, I believe they have siege totems, so they'll be able to keep sniping at you as you approach. The best way to deal with Hubert is to just use the warp staff. I'll have to figure out how to get that working. With Happy and Manuela both so far back, that might be tricky, but Constance does have 2 more rescues, so I believe I can make it work. Alright, and then healing arts, because that's always useful.
Prepare yourself!
What is Savant? Such a weird class.
It is done.
I do kind of enjoy the way it casts some spells. Same with War Monk. It's kind of why I want to try using the hybrid classes more often. Although, that said, they're usually worse. Generally speaking, a character will deal more damage, be stronger based on you just using magic or physical weapons, so being able to use both doesn't benefit most characters. The exceptions would be characters that are particularly fast with a good magic and strength growth, or at least even magic and strength growth. So, oddly enough, that actually does describe quite a few people. That actually fits for Ingrid and
Thank you.
let's see, who else? Ingrid, Yuri, and Anna. They're all pretty fast with even magic and strength growths, although their growths are in the low 30s or around 30% rather than being particularly high. So I don't know if I don't know if that counts as a low growth or just average or whatever, but it does mean that they're more likely to be strength and or magic screwed. All right, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what a good angle would be to rescue Yuri over.
For Adrestia and for Bridget, I will be defeating all of you.
No use.
Yeah, 0% hit, but oh yeah, that doesn't even cause her to move. Let's see. And then we can pull Yuri over. And then I'll have one more rescue to work with to grab Happy and warp someone in to take out Dimitri, or not Dimitri, Hubert. That should be a good plan. I hope I go with it, because it sounds like a good plan. And I'll be able to have Manuela visit the opera house on the last turn. Very handy. Let's see, I might need to combat art this guy. I would like to take him out in one hit. She'll probably have to just... You know what, let's just throw this. Uses the least amount of resources.
I shall not stray.
Alright, and then let's get Ingrid as close as possible, so that way, if I can, what's the word? Yeah, let's go ahead and warp Happy closer, why not? But that way, Ingrid can hopefully just fly down there and, assist, rather than having to, be warped.
Thank you.
Yeah, the plus side of launching an attack at Petra that had a 0% chance of hitting is that we get this music back. Okay. We're going to want to put... where we put Annette is going to be very, very useful, because we'll definitely need Annette to... Oh, now she moves. Ha! Thank you for the buff.
More reinforcements, eh?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to skip your lines, but why did it highlight the top left corner? That is very strange. Well, whatever. Let's go ahead and visit the opera house.
Has it really been so long since I was in that opera house? Couldn't have imagined any of this back then.
Yeah, and then that text box showing up is the confirmation that that you're going to get the opera company volunteers. Aw, yeah.
Nobody's fool.
Way to go, Annette.
I keep advancing.
Yes, you do. Alright, and then we back her up and heal her up. Well, I guess we just put Dimitri in range of Petra, so that way Petra doesn't use alert stance to boost her avoidance, because she's going to be tough enough to hit without that. Alright, next, let's get Ash into range as well. I don't know if we'll need to use him, but it couldn't hurt. Alright, we're definitely going to want to end this quickly. Although I am surprised I didn't try to end it now. Happy is in range to warp Ingrid, and I do believe Ingrid should be able to just one-shot Hubert. Not one-shot, but one-round Hubert. I guess I wanted to prolong it a little bit more and get some more EXPs. EXPs are good.
I aim for greatness.
Alright, and let's see. Yeah, we got another meteor lady down there, so gotta be careful of that. We can hit the monster, but I assume that'll make it start moving, so best not to get it angry. Now, let's see. There we go.
So, come. So, come.
Alright, so Dimitri looks to be in a bad spot, and that guy just spawned in. Let's see, can you... Oh yeah, that'll take out Petra.
We must destroy you now.
Edelguard, I will not be keeping my promise. Give me forgiveness, please.
Alright, and now we're back to the regular music. And let's just use the warp staff. Why not? Although, is Balthus really the best choice to take him out? I believe either man should be able to do it. They'd have 47 strength, and he's got 13 plus 50, 63 defense, or 63 total resilience, or defense, or whatever. So, yeah, it should work. Okay. Anyway. There we go.
Oh, heck yeah.
And let's see. Alright, well, let's just punch Hubert dead. What is the highest odds for success? Tough to say, tough to say.
It's almost a shame to kill you. Not even death will make you consequential.
You're done!
We must place our faith in Her Majesty. Her victory is everything.
And F for Hubert, who is clipping through the ground. RIP.
It's over. The way to the palace is clear. Let's move!
Wait, why did I kill Petra? I didn't need to. Yeah, Opera Company volunteers. They're very useful to recruit, since they're just like the Blue Lion dancers. They get Dance of the Goddess as an gambit effect. And I do believe they're one rank lower, so you only need to be an authority to use them.
Send your platoons to capture Enbar. There is to be no needless killing or pillaging. Understand?
Yes, Your Highness.
Edelguard awaits us. We will advance our main forces straight to the palace.
We finally made it here. We can win this.
It is still early, Professor. We are up against Edelguard herself now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We will advance our troops and confront her. We must strike down the Emperor and end this war.
My life is yours, Your Highness.
Let's win this and go back home in victory. I'll do the very best I can.
On my honor as a knight, I will not lose.
I know the goddess is watching over us. Let's be sure to return home safely. All of us.
As a citizen of Fargus, I will fight with everything I have.
Is this what a do-or-die situation looks like? You would best give it your all too, General.
Go and win. Be the boar that you are. And don't you dare look back.
Let's go.
Yes. I will... No. We will win this. Together. Everyone, move out!
The time has nearly come.
Yes, the anomaly should present itself shortly. However...
There's no reason to fret. Besides, it's far too late to second guess. Now, assume your position, I can't promise your safety if you remain here.
Very well.
This pain is nothing compared to what I have already suffered.